If the dull, constant pain of arthritis is starting to dictate the rules of your life, if every morning you wake up with that feeling of stiffness that makes you feel like a prisoner in your own body, if the fear of a sudden twinge keeps you from enjoying a walk or playing with your grandchildren, then this message is for you, and it is a message of hope and power. Like the video, share it with anyone you know who suffers from joint pain, because this information could really change the quality of their life. And write in the comments, what is your favorite natural remedy? Your experience is valuable and can help and inspire many others. There is a way to fight back, to regain some control over your health, and the answer may be simpler, cheaper, and more delicious than you imagine. We're not talking about expensive drugs with long lists of side effects or complicated, restrictive diets that take away the pleasure of eating. We are talking about humble heroes that hide quietly in the aisles of your local supermarket, foods that are just waiting to be discovered for their incredible, documented, and powerful healing power. Foods that nature has given us as tools for our well-being. Before we reveal our 3 plant-based champions, it's important to understand what we're fighting. What is arthritis inflammation, really? Think of your immune system as an army of soldiers. Normally, these soldiers attack invaders like viruses and bacteria. But in arthritis, especially rheumatoid arthritis, this army gets confused and starts attacking your own tissues, especially the lining of your joints, the synovial membrane. This attack triggers the release of chemical messengers called inflammatory cytokines. These cytokines are like the attack orders that tell the body to send more inflammatory troops to the scene. The result is the battlefield you know all too well: swelling, heat, redness, and chronic pain. In osteoarthritis, however, the process is more related to cartilage wear and tear, but inflammation also plays a key role. Our goal, then, is not just to mask the pain, but to calm this mad army and reduce the production of cytokines. In addition, we must consider another key concept: the gut-joint axis. The health of your gut is directly linked to the health of your joints. An unhealthy gut with an unbalanced bacterial flora can become permeable, allowing particles and toxins to pass into the bloodstream. The immune system sees them as enemies and launches an inflammatory attack that can manifest throughout the body, including the joints. That's why a gut-nourishing diet is one of the most powerful strategies against arthritis. Now that we understand the enemy, let's look at our most effective weapons. In this video, we'll explore in detail 3 foods that can help you calm inflammation. Let's start with the first, a food that you may have always overlooked, considering it banal or unexciting: lentils. I know they are not flashy and do not come in shiny packaging, but if you suffer from arthritis, this simple and humble legume could become your new, trusty best friend. Lentils are amazingly effective at reducing joint pain and calming inflammation, and the best part is that they are incredibly cheap, easy to find, and don't require any complex cooking skills. But why lentils? What makes them so special? Let's start with the basics: protein. Your body desperately needs protein to build and repair tissue, especially the muscles that surround and support your joints. Strong muscles act as a natural corset, absorbing some of the shock and reducing stress. But here's the rub. Many common protein sources, like red meat, can actually increase inflammation in the body. That's the last thing you want when your joints are already stiff and painful. It's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Lentils, on the other hand, give you all the benefits of protein without the side effects. These are plant-based proteins that work with your body, not against it, providing clean and effective support. There are different types of lentils, each with its own characteristics. Brown or green lentils are the most common. They hold their shape well and are perfect for salads and side dishes. Red or yellow lentils, on the other hand, tend to fall apart and are ideal for creamy soups, veloutés, and curries. Black beluga lentils are small, firm, and great for adding a gourmet touch to dishes. But the benefits of lentils go much further. They are also very rich in magnesium, an aspect of enormous importance. Magnesium is one of those nutrients that most people, especially the elderly, are chronically deficient in without knowing it. Think of magnesium as your body's natural muscle relaxant. It helps relieve muscle tension around joints, reduces stiffness, and in some cases, even helps relieve nerve pain. If your joints feel tight in the morning, you may be lacking magnesium. Then there's potassium. This mineral is crucial for managing bloating. Potassium is sodium's natural antagonist and helps the body eliminate excess sodium through the kidneys. Too much sodium, especially the kind hidden in processed foods, causes water retention. If you feel that your fingers or knees are particularly swollen and tense, this could be the cause. By getting enough potassium through lentils, you help your body reduce swelling naturally. Less swelling equals less pain. Lentils are also very high in fiber. Blood sugar spikes can make inflammation worse because the body responds by releasing inflammatory chemicals. Fiber acts like a brake, slowing the absorption of sugar and keeping blood sugar levels more stable. Additionally, fiber feeds the good bacteria in your gut, promoting a healthy microbiome and reducing intestinal permeability, which, as we've seen, is one of the root causes of systemic inflammation. A happy gut leads to happier joints. Finally, let's not forget about folate, also known as vitamin B9. This nutrient plays an important role in reducing a blood marker called homocysteine, a type of amino acid that, at high levels, has been linked to increased inflammation. Lentils are an excellent source. To maximize the benefits, consider nutritional synergies. Lentils are rich in non-heme, plant-based iron, which is best absorbed when consumed with a source of vitamin C. So, topping your lentil soup with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice not only improves the flavor, but also increases its nutritional value. At this point, you may be thinking, how should I eat these lentils? The answer is simple. However you like. You can add them to a soup, a stew, or make a simple curry. You can use them cold in a salad or as a filling for tacos and veggie burgers. Unlike other beans, lentils do not need to be soaked overnight. Simply rinse them, place them in a pot with water or broth, and let them simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. Want to make them even more effective? Pair them with turmeric, black pepper, or ginger. Now, let's move on to another champion of the plant world, chickpeas. You may think of them as just the main ingredient in hummus, but they are so much more. These little legumes are packed with nutrients that can help reduce inflammation and ease pain. Just like lentils, chickpeas are a great source of plant-based protein, ideal for avoiding red meat. Protein helps maintain muscle mass, which is essential for supporting joints. The stronger your muscles, the less strain and pressure your joints are under. But what really sets chickpeas apart is their richness in polyphenols. These are natural compounds that act as powerful antioxidants. They fight the damage caused by free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and trigger inflammation. It's like you're giving your joints a little protective shield. Chickpeas also contain other important minerals such as manganese and copper. Manganese is a crucial cofactor for an enzyme called superoxide dismutase, one of the most powerful antioxidants produced by our bodies. Copper, on the other hand, is essential for the formation of collagen and elastin, keeping connective tissues healthy and strong. The magic doesn't stop there. Chickpeas are also a great source of vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. Collagen is the connective tissue that helps your joints move smoothly. It's like the cushion between your bones. If there isn't enough of it, that cushion wears out. Helping your body produce collagen means helping your joints rebuild themselves from the inside out. A little secret about chickpeas is aquafaba, or chickpea cooking water, the kind you can also find in cans. This liquid can be whipped into stiff peaks just like egg whites, creating a perfect base for mousses, meringues, and other egg-free desserts, another potential inflammatory food for some. And now, we come to the final member of our trio, an often misunderstood food, tofu. If you suffer from arthritis, tofu may be one of the most powerful foods you can add to your diet. First, it is a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids that your body needs to repair tissue. But the magic of tofu goes much further. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. Those heart-healthy fats are also incredible for joint health. They help reduce the production of inflammatory chemicals in the body, which means less stiffness, less swelling, and less pain. Additionally, tofu is rich in calcium, which is essential for maintaining strong bones. When bones are strong, the entire skeletal system is more stable, relieving pressure on the joints. Many brands of tofu are also fortified with vitamin D, which works with calcium to enhance its absorption. Before we continue, it is necessary to dispel some myths about soy and tofu. Many fear that the phytoestrogens contained in soy can interfere with hormones. In reality, modern scientific research has shown that these plant compounds do not act like human estrogens. In fact, they can have a modulating and protective effect, binding weakly to receptors and helping to reduce inflammation. Another common fear is that soy may increase the risk of cancer. Again, large-scale studies in human populations have not only debunked this theory, but have often shown a protective effect, especially for breast and prostate cancer, when soy is consumed as a whole food, tofu, edamame, tempeh, rather than as an ultra-processed protein isolate. Finally, tofu contains isoflavones, natural plant compounds that can help reduce inflammation and improve joint flexibility. Research has found that people who eat soy regularly tend to have better joint function and less stiffness. You may be wondering, how do you cook tofu? Isn't it bland? Tofu itself doesn't have a strong flavor, but that's what makes it so versatile. It absorbs the flavors of whatever you cook it with. For best results, choose firm or extra firm tofu. Press it for about 15 minutes wrapped in kitchen paper with a weight on top to remove excess water, then cut it into cubes and marinate it before cooking. There are different types of tofu. Silken tofu is creamy and perfect for smoothies, sauces, and desserts. Soft tofu is great for making veggie scrambled eggs. Firm tofu is great for stir-frying or crumbling, while extra firm tofu is perfect for baking or grilling because it maintains a firm, pleasant texture. To help you get started, here's a simple weekly action plan. You don't have to follow it to the letter, but use it as inspiration. On Monday, you might whip up a warm, comforting red lentil and carrot soup. On Tuesday, a hearty salad with a generous handful of chickpeas. On Wednesday, try a chickpea and spinach curry with brown rice. On Thursday, you could make lentil meatballs with gravy. On Friday, a stir-fried tofu with mixed vegetables and soy sauce. On Saturday, make a homemade hummus to enjoy with raw vegetables. On Sunday, a vegetarian chili with beans and lentils. As you can see, the possibilities are endless. So in conclusion, if you suffer from arthritis, keep these 3 plant-based proteins in mind: lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. They are packed with nutrients that help fight inflammation and protect your joints. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated diets, just simple everyday foods that support your body from the inside out. Try adding one of these to your meals this week and notice how your joints feel. Small changes can make a big difference. When you live with arthritis, it can be easy to feel like everything is against you, but foods like these remind you that you have the tools to fight back. Healing doesn't always come from the pharmacy. Sometimes it can start with something as simple and powerful as what's on your plate. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish your body, reduce pain, and feel a little more in control.